Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to the Left Out Podcast. It's your local bad girl, your local stallion, Miss Chira.
It's Febs.
And it's Naz.
We are so excited to have you guys back. Today, we're getting a little bit raunchy. We're getting a little bit naughty.
Oh, I hate your voice. Don't do that. Oh, okay, go. I hate sitting next to you when you do that, I swear.
All right, wait, let me get back into it. So anyways, today we're getting a little bit naughty, a little bit raunchy. And for those of you who don't like conversations that are along, you know, a little bit of the salty side, a little bit of the sultry, sexy side, maybe this is not the episode for you. Nah, but jokes, guys. Welcome back to Left Out Podcast.
Like, really sorry, Mum.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very sorry. That's crazy. So, what is the wildest thing like a man has ever told you or expected from you?
I feel like one guy that I used to talk to, he would be like, "You need to be more clingy," because I would, like, I would be good with only speaking like once a day. Like,
oh wow,
like, you know, like,
yeah,
especially if I'm working all day or I've got things to do. Like, I love like that, like, wind down, and then you talk to your man for like hours or whatever.
Yeah,
that, like, I don't need to be texting you every second of the day, like, just like that. It's just, and he hated it. He'd be like, "How do you like speak to me only at the end of the day?" Like,
yeah, I've had that too. Yeah,
and I'm like,
say something.
I'm sorry, like, I don't really have much to say. Like, I'm busy.
You're just busy doing stuff.
Like, and I just thought it was so weird, like, because he was so used to like living, like, because him and his ex like lived like in each other's pockets, so he wanted that from me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just like not like
not
that. I can like be like, but like if I'm busy, like, you know what I mean, and like,
and I think also that comes with time. Where you need, like, there's obviously some girls that are like that.
Yeah.
Even for me, I'm not like that either.
Like, you can go the whole day.
Yeah, man. If I got nothing to say, I got nothing to say. Talk to you another day.
And I hate texting as well.
Yeah,
and that was another thing that was like an ick for him.
Oh man,
I think
but
I love talking on the phone.
I like talking. I'm a FaceTime girl. I like FaceTiming. I love doing FaCetime. I'm cool with that.
But FaceTime could be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't mind.
I get annoyed people just think that I'll answer a FaceTime. No. I gotta look like it gotta be, you know. Ask me first.
I feel like because I FaceTime with my girls like all the time, and like even some of my guy friends, like I FaceTime them all the time. But texting, you guys are literally the only people that I reply to promptly because I'm like, this is important. But I'm terrible at texting. Terrible.
Fair enough.
Like, it's not my skill.
Naz is good at it.
I'm good at texting, but I just don't text like a dude. Like,
like, hey, good morning, beautiful.
Like, it's just not me. And I like, even I think for me another thing was also like PDA.
Okay.
I'm just not that person by nature.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. Yeah. I don't actually mind it. Like, I'm not a freaking robot. But it's just like, I just don't, like, it's not a natural thing for me to go and be like, oh, let me grab your hand, or let me do this, and let me kiss you in public and stuff like that. I'm just not that chick by nature. I just have to, it's like I have to condition myself to do it. Yeah.
I think there's a such thing as too much though. Like, there's some people where you're like, you guys are suffocating each other. Like, relax,
like you're eating each other's face. Like, come on,
chill.
Oh, that, like, there's a limit to PDA for sure.
Like, I'm definitely
talking about
a hand holder.
The cute thing.
Yeah,
I love that.
It took me a while.
I'm such an affectionate person.
Yeah, you are.
But it depends, because I feel like for me, I can be a bit of a hard nut to crack when it comes to men.
That sounded so like crazy. But okay, go on.
No, seriously, like I feel like I have like my guard up, on such like a defense that like it takes a while for me to open up like that more like affectionate, like vulnerable, like really sweet side of myself.
Yeah, I think I'm the same.
It takes a while. Like, I won't just do that with you like 6 months off the bat. You got to work hard for that.
Yeah, I'm like that too, to be honest. Even like, I don't know if you've had this situation where like you be talking to a guy and he'll kind of tell you, if you guys have guy mates or whatever, he'll kind of like put a lot of pressure on you to cut people off.
That's some bullshit.
Or they'll make sly comments.
Yeah. It just makes you feel like you can't, like, men and women can't be friends without there being some sort of like
shiesty behavior going on.
Yeah, basically. I hated that shit. Yeah, I would have to lie about hanging out, like be like I wouldn't be talking to them or
I used to get scared when like my guy mates would call. I'd be like, oh shit. Like,
or anything. If there was some sort of you gotta turn off your Instagram.
But you know what?
Snapchat, like all
honestly
that shit.
But I feel like that runs both ways, because I've been in experiences where like ex partners have like explicitly stated you spend too much time with your friends and I'm not a priority in your life.
Oh yeah,
and
that's a good one. Yeah, I've heard that so many times.
I think it's some bullshit. Like honestly, I just feel like I get it. There's genuine times where like I'll be like, yeah, I'm hanging out with the girls today.
Yeah,
like, too much.
Yeah.
Like especially in my youth, there was some periods of time like that. But I feel like it becomes an insecurity problem when it starts being like a demand, like you can't hang out with your friends.
Yeah, that's when it's a problem. Yeah. But I think even I've been in a situation where I had a friend that was in a relationship. Yeah. And I didn't see her for 6 months because all she was doing was that relationship. And I didn't want to be that needy. Obviously at the beginning, I give them space, like do what you got to do, you're in like love bubble. But it's like eventually I'm like, hello, hello, I'm here, hello. But I don't want to be that needy person. Like I don't want to be coming to you complaining, oh, like, why aren't you hanging out with me? Da 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 da. Yeah. Eventually I was like, deuces.
Damn.
It's just I'm not gonna be waiting on the sidelines, and if shit doesn't work out, I'm here for you. No,
and I feel like that happens so frequently.
You got to balance it out. Obviously, I give people their space and do what they need to do.
Yeah,
but don't think.
Because
people forget you. People be like, I'm in a relationship and fuck you type shit.
And it's because of that honeymoon period. Like there's that year when you're with someone and they're literally like, they couldn't say anything bad. They literally breathe out gold. Yeah. Like that honeymoon period. Mm-hmm. It's so common as girls especially for us to like forget our friends. Yeah. Because you're all about your man, all about your relationship. And then when reality sinks in, that like, it's not all rosy and flowers. Yeah. Then that's when you want to be about your girls again.
I think it's also like girls like anything that they'll do with their friends, when they get in a relationship, they'll do it with their partner. They'll plan all these events with their partner, so then they don't make any room for their friends. Yeah. But I just feel like that's wrong. And I feel like you should always have a balance. Yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't look healthy to me.
There 100% should be a balance. And I think it's about open and clear communication. Like, I'm very honest. I'm about my friends. Like, especially, I'm about them. Like, if I'm gonna chill with my friends, but I'm also gonna make time for you. Yeah. Like, I know in the past, in the past, I wasn't always like that. Like, it was girls for the world, like, fuck niggas. But, but like, yeah. Nah, I think it's just good to be open and honest about that.
I love girl time. So too, I love like quality time, with like quality over quantity with both. Yeah, 100%.
That's true.
But I also like like mixing it together. That's ideal for me. But I feel like sometimes that can be bad. When you go.
Oh yeah. Like but we've been in situations where it's too much. Like when like you'd be like, oh, I invited this person, and you see the partner come up, like I didn't know you were coming. Yeah, like like it needs to be.
You were invited
again. It's like
true.
It can. True. I like it too. Like the idea of like your partner and your friends and just being a happy, all of you, like, and everyone knows. Yeah. That's great. But like this whole like, I just hate when that you're inviting one person and they're coming as a couple everywhere you go.
That's the worst. It's when they're like one person. Yes, it's like no, you're an individual.
Literally. Yeah. And it ends up being like you're on your third wheeling on a situation, and it's like fuck that. I thought it was just a date like between me and the friend.
But also, I feel weird about like, would you guys be cool with like your mans being like besties with your besties?
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
Personally,
I like that. I'm not gonna say I love that. I think I like that, but no, I do. I would love it. Actually, I would love it. But there's boundaries.
There's a line.
There is a line. I'm not talking. We're not. There's just a line. At the end of the day, I don't need lines blurred between where your loyalty stands between.
Yeah,
my bestie. Yeah, but if you should just say besties.
Yeah, besties. Yeah, like your bestie is now calling your man's 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey,
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, hey, my guy, what's up?
No. That's never happening.
It's just like they get along really well.
They get along. They can. But I don't need. I don't know. It's just got to be. There's boundaries. I'll just say that there has to be boundaries. Fair. I don't need you to be.
I've never been in a situation where the boundaries were crossed.
Neither have I, because I know where I'm just saying for me personally, I don't need you to. Besties is like there just has to be boundaries. Certain things
I've definitely been in a situation where the boundaries were crossed.
Really? Oh,
yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
That situation.
Pardon? Nah, so basically I was with this guy for a very long period of time, and he essentially was chatting to one of my friends who I was also friends with for a very long time. I've told you guys the story, but anyways, boundaries were crossed on like a number of occasions.
Yeah.
And I kind of just allowed it, and I was like, oh, it's calm, but it wasn't calm. Like definitely you need to set boundaries with the person that you're with.
You need to.
No matter who it is, whether it's your friend.
So did you feel uncomfortable at the time as well?
Yeah, but like I was made out to seem like I was crazy.
Yeah. I think I think that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Like people might think you're like, why are you overreacting with a friend?
Yeah, exactly. And like even I remember having conversations with my friends, and I'd be like, I really feel uncomfortable about this situation, and they're like, oh no, like just talk to me about it. And I did, and again I was made out to look crazy.
You know what? I actually have had that happen to me. Actually, like I've had one of my friends, like boyfriends, a long time ago.
Yeah,
he used to like I hated him for so long. Like I didn't like him because he treated her like shit. So I hated him for ages. And then like eventually I started to like him, and like he grew on me, and I was like, this is cool. Like I will accept this.
Yeah.
And so after that we started getting along. You know, it's like a new friendship. So it's like you start getting along. And then he would start calling me like at night, like late at night. And I was like, fuck this. And I ghosted, bro. And I told her straight away.
You told her?
Yeah, of course, man. It was just, but it wasn't like there wasn't, I just, you know, when you have that feeling?
Yeah.
There wasn't
it's going to go down the wrong path.
Yeah, it's going to go down the wrong path. Like,
yeah.
So essentially that was you coming to her. Like, you know, have you ever heard that saying, I'm coming to you as a woman? Like coming to you woman to woman.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to you as you're my friend. The fuck your man is fucking a dickhead. Like
I don't know. I'm 50-50 with it. Like if you're not my close friend, if I say something, I'm not saying anything.
But what
like,
if it's happening?
I'm not getting involved. Like fuck that. Just because there's been so many times, honestly, where the person that tells them, look, your guy or your girl is cheating, that they're the one that the blame goes to the person that told.
And I feel like a lot of the time the other person knows.
Yeah, that too.
They do, and they've just overlooked it.
And also, like, some people...
They get defensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that just don't care. So it's like, why am I stressing over it?
Yeah.
I'll say it probably one time, and then if you continue to ignore or, you know, accept that behavior, then that's on you.
If it's like my circle, someone I really care about, you like straight away, I'm telling you. But if it's
I don't know if that's straight away. I think it would still be scary to come.
If it's like obvious,
like I wouldn't just be like, oh my God, guess what? It would be a lot for me to tell somebody, especially a close friend, because you gotta like, it's a heavy topic. You can't just come up to somebody. And
it depends. It depends what kind of.
Nah, Febs, you're lying, bro.
No,
you wouldn't just go up to like
what kind of cheating is it?
I don't know. If you saw my guy cheating, you wouldn't be like, Naz, call me. Like, dude, your guy was cheating. But you'd honestly you'd probably think about it for a few days.
But I would definitely tell you.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would tell me. But not.
But I think it depends on your friend, though.
I would tell you, but it would be. You're right. It would be a really hard.
It'd be hard.
Yeah, I'd be nervous.
I'd probably cry. Honestly, that's just hard.
Like, if it's someone you care about, like it's gonna be very heavy. But I think it depends on the person. Like, if it was one of my close friends, I don't care what your reaction is. If I see a guy cheating, I'm gonna tell you, B. Like I am.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you one time though.
Yeah. Once. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
No. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm not going back and forth.
Because like I was actually talking about a very similar situation like this with one of my guy friends, and he was saying that a lot of the times, like women, when we get cheated on or when we know that a guy is like doing us dirty, we still continuously go back. Like there's a lot of situations where when you get yourself involved, like as like a third party, and you tell like the female, oh yeah, I've seen him doing this. Essentially, I've been in experiences where the girl's been like, oh yeah, like, oh nah, he would never do that to me.
Or denial.
They'll deny it. They'll be like, he'll never do that to me. He'll never do
definitely.
That to me. Or even they'll accept it. It's truth. They'll see it. They'll see black and white like proof.
Yeah.
And they'll still go back. They'll be like, oh no, he's changed.
That's my point. Like it's a situation where like we can assume how all our friends would react, but we don't know until you get into that situation. Definitely. Like there's gonna be people that, yes, like you said, there's people that are gonna be like feel like they're will be in denial. Get defensive. There's some people that just will ignore it, or there's some people that will actually leave. Yeah, there's all those things that play a part.
And some people will blame you.
Exactly,
that's true. 100%.
Why didn't you stop it, or why are you telling me, or like you don't even know. You really don't know.
You don't know the full scenario.
That's why you've got to put like when you approach that situation, you honestly have to like just be mindful of it. And actually, like, don't just deliver that shit on some, like...
You have to be sensitive, yeah.
You got to be sensitive to it.
That's true.
One of these... this girl I used to know, she used to... like this... Oh, I don't know how I can tell this story. Basically, her man's was out, and then, like, this girl that she knew was out too. And she kind of like hit her up like, hey, just letting you know, like your man was kind of acting single. I just want to give you a heads up.
Damn.
Like kind of
acting single.
And she got so pissed off.
At the friend.
Yeah, she was like, what the fuck? Like I know my man's. Like I know.
He would never
like,
do that.
Like obviously it's just banter. Like this, that. Like... You know, and I was like, what the hell? Like, why are you mad at her? She's trying to have your back. Like,
do you know what, though? I've been caught in such crossfires. A woman has come to me, woman to woman, and told me, your man's was trying to move to me in the club yesterday. He was trying to do dancey with me, trying to whiny, do a little extra stuff. And in my foolishness, I admit it today, in my foolishness, I blamed the girl. I don't even want to lie. Yeah. I blamed the girl. I did.
It's so common.
I did. Yeah. I called my girlfriends. I called them and I was just like, this bitch ain't shit.
Yeah. She's trying to cause problems.
She's trying to cause problems in my relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
I called him out on it and he was like, I never did that. You know, this girl's been obsessed with me since time.
Yeah.
So I get it.
I guess there is that.
I've been one of those
element
girls.
to it.
I have.
Yeah, there is that element to it.
There is that element where it could be like the girl is like
just being a bit extra.
Being extra, or she's trying to like
that's why dancing,
be some shady bitch.
Dancing is very iffy. Like I've been in that situation too, where it's just iffy because you don't like. Some people might find like, especially Africans, you know, we dirty wine, we do all the, you know, the hip movement, the thrusting and all that shit. So like, that might be acceptable in your relationship, but then there's other people be like, why the fuck is he doing that?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's iffy.
Different boundaries.
It's different boundaries. And I've learned like, I think with that situation, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Personally. Like if you unless it was wild. Like wild.
But I guess you would know, you would know your friend and know like what would be.
No, not always. Not always.
I'm telling you right now, if you guys ever see my nigga in the club doing that, that ain't my man no more. That's hers.
I feel like with dancing, I wouldn't say anything with dancing. It has to be for me some wild shit. Not even wild.
What if they're at Caribbean? Like, what if they're like some
Caribbean
like
what?
Some, like,
chill with your boys. What are you doing whining on girls? Please.
Why are you going to
respect yourself? Exactly. Carnival. Come and do carnival at home with me.
Literally, we can put a dance hall on the TV.
Please.
Party at home.
You want popcorn? I'll put popcorn. Do that.
Literally. Why you gotta go out there?
That's wild.
What was your other question?
My other question was, it was actually to do with this thing about someone coming to you woman to woman. What would you do if like a girl DMs you and she's like, hey, like I recently saw you with Bill like at an event and I was so surprised to see you there with him because that's my man. And we've been like hooking up for like the past 6 months.
Whoa. That's like, ooh. How long have I known Bill for?
You and Bill have been like chilling together for like, let's say like 8 months a year.
What?
I would die.
I don't know if I would believe the DM straight away. I would confront him and I can pick up cues. Like there's certain things that like, he wouldn't even, like if he's reacting on some like defensive or even just kind of like denying, like just, you know the person, you know when bullshit's happening. Yeah. So it's like, if I see those type of things happening, I'd be like, yeah, this truth. Okay. And honestly, I don't even think I could look past it. I feel like in the back of my mind, it would always be there.
Haunt you. Okay.
And then it'd be like, it'd feed into our relationship.
No way, I would never ignore it. I would definitely confront the issue.
But what if he's like, Bill? What if Bill's like, I don't even know this chick, never seen her.
I would do my research. Yada, yada. I would turn into an FBI.
Okay, you've done your research and it's come back all false.
Okay, then.
I don't think it's easy to move past that shit either.
I don't know. It depends. Yeah, it's hard. Like, is this girl like someone that I know?
No. She just says
random.
Just a random DM.
She's a mutual of a mutual. Like you don't know her. Like you've seen her around.
She's a real person.
She's real. Yeah, she's a real person.
Know her. Give me the receipts. Tell me. Like send me the receipts.
So let's say he's denied it. and now she sends you the receipts. WhatsApp,
bitch,
text
bye.
messages. Hey, baby.
No, it's a wrap. Any receipt is done. Bye. See you later.
I just want to make a PSA. If you ever in your life have to come to me woman to woman, keep him. I don't want him. That's it, period. Like, if you ever... No, I'm actually serious. If you ever have to come to me woman to woman, you can have him. Like, I actually don't want a part of it.
I get it.
Oh, why you seem mad at the girl?
No, not even mad at the girl.
But she's saying, regardless if it's true or not, it's done.
Yeah.
Because clearly he was in some sort of mess. Like for him to be messing with that, for someone to come... Yeah, I get it. I'm kind of like that with you.
Like, what do you mean as in, like, keep him as in, like, I don't want to work
I don't want a part of it. Like, if there's a point, like, I know that there's some guys who have, like, girls who are, like, obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And they'll see them happy with someone else and they do crazy shits.
Yeah.
There's women like that.
Yeah.
But if it's a situation where genuinely someone who I'm giving my time is entertaining you at the same time as well, and you want to come to me and tell me woman to woman, sure, like, babes, like, I'm also seeing the same guy, you can keep him. I'm not going to fight with you for a man. Someone's son.
Oh,
please.
yeah.
No
never.
Way.
I could never.
Oh, no. Why are you going to be some love triangle?
No.
Right.
Crying for a man that is not even, like, giving
That's
a
not
shit
reality. That's not real.
No. That shit is so common though.
Oh my
like
God.
Girls fighting over a boy.
So common.
Yeah, that is.
That's
very,
why
very
I
true.
liked Sex Life, the show, because it was like two guys fighting over
a
chick.
woman. Yes, as
And
it
like,
should.
Yes, I love
as they
that.
should.
Like, switch the roles, man.
It's true.
Because a lot of time it's common for that to happen as well.
For two guys to like the same girl.
And like one
guy,
and both of them knowing the situation. Like there's another guy in this, like in the mix as well.
Yeah.
But still, I was on Instagram and I was looking at some of these confessions.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what this one confession was like, I'll read it out actually. On a Thailand trip, went to one of those, those pussy shows.
Wait, what? What's a pussy show?
You know in Thailand how they do the little ping pong shows where they shoot ping pongs out of their vaginas?
What?
And like, they do the sex thing, expo. Oh, okay, anyway. Well, they do that all in Thailand, right?
Okay, it's because of pussy show, right?
Yeah. Like, I've actually even been to one where
Whoa.
it's wild. Like, we saw this one lady that, like, she was old as shit. I actually thought she was one of the cleaners. Old lady, I swear to God. And she was walking around and she was on the stage and she would, like, put her legs up and just shoot a ping pong and it would go across the bar. And then she would get rope. Like there was a string.
What
right?
a talent.
Right? And then I thought it was like a tampon, but I'm like, she's old. So she like pulled it out and she would get this like, it was like 2-3 meters worth of rope out of her vagina. She would wrap it around her arm.
2-3 meters?
It would keep going. I swear to God, it would keep going. And she would do all these tricks. Like,
And was she naked? Like, did she have clothes on?
Yeah, she... I can't remember. Yeah, she did because she was obviously showing her pussy. But it was like... She had like a shirt thing on top. It wasn't like she wasn't like a sexy woman.
Rope out.
I shouldn't say that. Like I said, I should have said that.
She thought she was sexy.
No. But like,
obviously she's old.
Yeah, she was a talent. It was a talent thing. It was
Wow.
but they do that like
talent show.
Yeah, it was a talent show. Honestly,
Pussy shows.
Thailand Got Talent. But it was like, that shit. Anyway, let me continue reading it. But yeah, so they do that a lot. So I'll start again. It was like on a Thailand trip, went to one of those pussy shows. While my mate was in the bathroom, we picked up one of the ping pong balls and put it in his drink. A week later, we got a message saying that he got oral herpes.
Shut up.
I died.
Oh my God. Someone was like, when your cocktail comes back with a splash of STD, that is a nightmare.
I'm suing.
Bro,
those aren't your friends.
No. Definitely not.
Those aren't your friends.
No, they're dead to me.
Did they tell him? I wonder if they told him.
I'm sure. Because it was his mate that posted that.
Wow.
Because he probably thought, but you know what? He probably thought it was one of his mates playing a game, like tricking him or whatever. Little did they know.
That it actually came out of someone's fufu.
But what, like, wouldn't you just assume that? Like, that it would be, like, contaminated?
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't know. His mate pranked him and found the ping pong and put it in the drink.
Yeah, but wouldn't his mate think that?
Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? Seven common sense isn't very common.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
I don't know. Some of these are a bit like
fighting.
X-rated.
We're fighting, man.
No, me too.
It's done. At this point, I have nothing else to live for. Let's go. We're fucking fighting, bro. You've ruined my life.
No, imagine having to say to your next partner, I've got oral herpes.
There is no next partner. No, I'm kidding.
No, for real. Imagine that. And then they ask you, how did you get it? Because they're automatically going to assume you were a bit promiscuous.
Oh, that's the worst. At least get
for real.
You got it from a ping pong
ball.
And
then you say, I was on a boys' holiday and I got it from a ping pong ball.
Ay.
I wouldn't believe him. I'd say you're a liar.
Nah.
You're a liar.
When you said that, I just thought of like, you know how Khaled says it? You're a liar. Oh my God, this other confession was like, exactly, literally. This other one was like, oh, my dad, 61 years old and never touched a drug in his life, ate a handful of a hash brownie from the freezer thinking they were chocolate cake. He's a chubby cunt. He loves a snack. He ate frozen chocolate cake. He ate 4 times that I would have if I wanted to be in the comatose state. He then went to the bed and after an hour later they kicked in and he shot awake and started screaming, I'm having a fucking stroke. Mum's a nurse, so she was spazzing out hard. They rushed him to emergency where he spent 5 hours getting every test under the sun until he eventually realized that he had eaten the fucking brownies. We warned him not to eat. Again, he's a chubby turd and he loves a snack. Poor mum was so embarrassed she made him pretend it was a stroke and leg it from the hospital. Like, I would do the same thing.
You got a weed brownie, basically.
No, not even that. Like, you know when, like, have you been in a situation where, like, so off topic, but like, you know when you have you ever parked in like disabled parking?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
and you know, you like, but like, if you see people there, so you like maybe fake an injury. Or something,
so many times.
Yeah, like you can't
so many times.
Bro, you can't.
I've actually done that.
Yes.
You faked an injury.
Yeah,
yes.
bro. I'll pretend like
you can't just walk out of there.
They
like,
get pissed because I have done it where I haven't faked an injury, and then they look at you like you're disgusting.
Yeah, like why
scum
the fuck
of the earth.
Yeah, 100%. Why are you doing that?
Well, so, I'm thinking you guys are talking like disabled parking for like 2 minutes, and you're picking someone up.
No,
you guys are talking
No. You gotta. I don't go to like Carousel and chill for like hours with disabled parking. I wouldn't do that. But like, just quick, like go to Coles, Woolies.
Like,
do you continue the injury in the shop?
No, just get out of my car. Maybe put like a little, just like a little, you know what I mean?
A little crip.
Yeah, like just my ankle or something, something. So just till I get.
I just got off my crutches. Yes. I still can't walk
crutches.
properly.
Yeah. And then I get into the shopping centre and I walk like, whatever.
Walk like normal.
Yeah. And then I go back in the house and do the same thing, but I get back to my car.
Oh my God, I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that.
I think it's a very common thing.
Yeah, so
I've never done it.
I would be the same thing.
Have you never been at a shopping centre?
Fake it till you make it, bro.
Yeah, like where it's the only parking spot available and you're trying to get in and out so fast. So you just got to do what you got to do.
Especially around those like public holidays and shit.
Oh, now you guys will take my life young. You actually made me laugh so much. You
gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
It's
so crazy, man.
Have you got any more, Naz?
I have one that's a bit sexual. And it was like, this girl was just like saying, I've actually heard this from people as well, where they'll be like, oh, my boyfriend loves it when he finishes in my mouth, then I spit it back into his.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, some people are fucking nasty out here. Like, yeah, there's people that like do that and then
so like he'll finish in her mouth and then she'll spit it into his mouth. So he's having his own.
Yeah, his own.
And then what happens after that?
Does he swallow?
I don't know if he swallows or not. I would assume he would because I don't even know. But I've actually heard this from somebody.
Or is it like a game they spit it back?
Oh, nah, that shit is wild.
Why would you want to taste your own?
Some people have those fetishes. People are wild out here. People are wild out here.
I wish they could see my face right now.
People are wild.
Have you heard that fetish of like spitting on like each other's faces and stuff?
Faces?
And mouth?
I have.
Spitting in like
I've thought about it, but I would never do it.
Like spitting on each other's. Wow.
No, like spit in the mouth. I've seen that before, and I was just.
And were you like, oh, I would like to try that one?
I just was just like,
I feel like I would.
There's a different type of spit though. No, the
Titanic.
No, Titanic.
You know when they're on the
no, not like that, but like just a little like, thing. I couldn't do it. I'd probably I would vomit. But the idea, I understand the erotica
like
behind
why
it.
people think it's sexy.
Yeah, but I've seen I will never forget it. Like from Geordie Shore, and I think Aaron, like the girl, I just never forget it. It was like this random chick, just fucking spat into his mouth.
And he loved it?
Hard. Even on the TV screen, you could see the flip. It was just white.
Oh, that's gross.
And he swallowed it. That's in my mind. I was like, so that's what spitting is? I'm like, that's fucking wild. That is too much.
No, it's just a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah,
just
I thought
a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. White people wild, man.
No, it's not a white thing. It's a fetish.
It's a fetish for there's people that like that.
So you wouldn't try it?
Some people do it as regular.
Good, man. I've heard. You know what? I'm not a prude when it comes to stuff like this, but there's just certain things.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like bodily fluids,
I know,
your saliva.
Yeah.
In my mouth.
I mean, it's the same thing as
Nah, I think
it's not the same as kissing. Don't.
Why is that any different?
You're exchanging bodily, but you're exchanging.
But I'm not spitting in your mouth.
I know, spitting is wild.
I'm not.
And then you swallow it.
I'm not doing it.
I get it.
No.
Yeah, I get it too. I get it.
But there's something people would try it. People would try it. I don't know if I would try it. I don't think I would try it, but because I would think about it. I did think about it one time, and then I was just like, nah, fuck that. That's too wild.
It's a bit too much.
Yeah, that's too wild.
It's a bit too much.
That's too wild. That's too nah. I could never.
A little bit too extra.
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. I can understand why people would like it though.
Spit in my mouth. Ow.
Yeah. But nah.
For real. No.
That's true.
Because you know what that makes me start thinking of? People who like to piss on each other.
So that is a complete different.
See, that's really, but
spitting in the mouth.
No, it's not.
Not spitting in the mouth and pissing.
What if you're giving head to someone who's just come from the bathroom?
Oh no, there's etiquette, bro. You can't just go to take a piss and then think.
Look,
you're getting fellatio.
That's we're thinking about it. Some people don't care.
No,
honestly, some people don't care.
Don't give a shit about that.
They don't care. They're just kind of it's fine. It's just bodily
fluids.
That's
an ick. That is an ick.
That's an ick for me.
That is a big ick. Fuck that.
Is this bedroom icks?
Yeah, but in general, come on, you're gonna disrespect me like that?
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna go take a piss and then think you're gonna come back in here and we're gonna do whatever? No.
I think for me, I just can't.
I have to get myself prepared for it anyway. So
this girl's cracking her neck. Legit. What are you preparing for?
You're gonna come to it now.
But no, that's wild.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Now come feces, urine.
Feces. Oh yeah.
There's some people that.
But I feel like spit is completely different. Sorry.
Do you know what?
Piss.
Some people love that shit. And that's okay. No. Yeah. Yes. There's some people who have fetishes for those types of bodily fluids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There is
like people that toss salads and stuff. I'm like,
have you ever heard a fetish where you're like, I don't understand that?
Yeah, of course. There's so many.
I don't understand.
Personally, why. Even tossing a salad, a woman that would toss a man's salad, I don't understand that. Why? Yeah. That's so gross to me. Salad? Eating a man's ass. Oh. I could never. That's wild. That's so wild.
I feel like to their own, but could never.
I feel like that's such a massive thing right now. People love talking about
definitely
that.
eating. Yeah,
eat my booty
groceries. Yeah, Janae. Yeah, she did it.
She really put it on the map.
Put it on the map.
A lot of people doing it anyways. And
I remember the first time I ever heard it was from Charlemagne.
Yeah, he used to always be
always talk about he would
eat my booty.
He would always be I like making women fart.
Oh my god!
And wouldn't he say sniff a fart out of a girl's bum?
But I'm what is wrong with these people? What are you doing out here?
But is it a fart or is it a queef?
Because it's fart.
It's.
Well, he said it was a fart, so I'm going off.
You know what? People like weird things, man.
Literally.
No judgment. If it works for you in the bedroom, it works for you in the bedroom.
I'm judging. I'm sorry. That's wild. That is so crazy to me.
No, I'm not good. I'm not going to judge. Guys, some of the things you like are interesting. That's what I have to say. But talking about icks, what are some of you guys' bedroom icks and are just icks in general?
In general, I feel for me, hygiene, like we said.
Bad smells.
But also your bed sheet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your pillowcases.
Definitely.
Just, I'm looking at everything. I mean,
is your room right?
Yeah. I got to look at it all. Because some guys are so dumb. They think we're dumb, right? They'll just put a sheet, a little blanket on top just to make it look like they've done the
yes!
Why really? Let me, yeah, man. People need to, you got to look past. Let me take the blankets down. Let me look underneath.
Oh, they'll quickly get it ready before you get there.
You know that quick quick like
the quick clean.
Yeah, no.
That means the guy rates you though. If he's kind of cleaning up before you get to his house, he rates you.
I mean, he better. The fuck?
Yeah.
But that's just standard though.
But I'd rather see that you're like disgusting before I get with you. Like before, like I decide I want to commit with you. Do you get what I mean? Like, because do you know there's some people that are very good at pretending they're very clean and very tidy and very like
you can't pretend that. No. You can like be tidy, but you can't pretend to be clean.
Okay, fine. You can pretend to be tidy, but I feel like I'd rather see.
I think your house will give it away.
Yeah, but she's saying she would rather see the messy.
Or like, how can you see
like
it?
You would rather see in the natural state?
I just want to know like what are you like genuinely?
Bro,
like,
there'd be nothing past that. It'd be like literally this how you live? Bye. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that I will continue, but if you're dirty, it's not going anywhere.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's gross.
That's disgusting.
That's so gross.
Ew.
Like
Turn
even
off.
like we've already discussed eggs, like long fingernails. Just like
dancing.
Obviously dancing, but we're not performing at your house, like
for me it's just bad smells, especially like a bad
smells.
Breath. Can't do a bad breath, man.
I mean, I feel like this should be standard shit. Like
it should be, but
that's
it's
what
not.
you think, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
That is so. Oh, you know what? Yeah,
it's not. What is standard for us is not like.
But I know some people
the
like
norm for some others.
Some bedroom
bad breath is so bad. They can be so
after a night out though. Yeah,
brush your teeth, man. It's not hard. Like,
have you been to the club where you like you talk to somebody, you're like, whoa,
yeah, like
what the fuck is coming out of your breath?
I actually had that recently. Like this guy was coming to talk to me. He was trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, let me buy you a drink, this, that. And then at first, like, I don't know, because there's so many people, I couldn't tell. And
like, where it's coming from?
Yeah, after the I was like, whoa. And I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this situation?
Right.
I really, like, literally scattered myself. Like went to the other side of the club. I was like,
his breath was hot.
He was like, it was just.
It was like, yeah, man.
Well, it was the hot. You're right.
It's hot. Yeah,
it just smells like shit.
But my question is, can you not taste that? Because
no.
for me, it's like one thing I hate doing is like in the morning. You know, like when you wake up at first thing in the morning. Yeah. And like your breath just feels nasty. I hate talking at that period. Like the first thing I think to myself is I need to wash my mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
that's a good.
Can you not taste that? Like, can you not?
Isn't it interesting? Like how alcohol doesn't even like
doesn't fix the problem. Yeah, it makes it worse, man.
Cover it, right?
No, man, it dries him out.
Morning breath. You can't really judge someone for that.
No, you can't judge someone for morning breath. 100% no. Yeah, because like. You've just woken up. I'm not expecting
I literally had like it's so funny. So there's the other day at work, I had this like person I was working with, and I was just like, "Holy shit! Like, how do you smell like this? Like, it's morning. You just brush your teeth,
and they were stinking.
Maybe you didn't eat.
No. This was like nightclub stink, like alcohol in your mouth stink. Like, no, it was bad,
like nasty.
And I was like, I kept putting out mints to hint. Like, I don't know, like what to do. I was like, oh, would you like a mint or, yada, yada. But it was really offensive. Like, no, honestly, it was
like
offensive.
That person's breath was...
Like, you're disrespecting me.
Yeah, you're disrespecting me. Like, come on.
The
like,
fuck?
Do better.
9 o'clock. Like, what's going on?
That's gross. You know, an ick of mine is a man that doesn't do foreplay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That
that's a big
is
one.
honestly fucked up.
Okay.
Like, let me tell you. Ladies, if you have sex with a guy that doesn't do foreplay, don't even count him.
Bye.
Don't count him on your list.
Okay, yep.
Don't count him. The fuck?
As you should.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't even know that guys would actually, like, not do foreplay, but then actually expect it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's a huge ick of mine. That's disgusting.
Just like a selfish lover in general.
Yes.
Selfish. It's selfish in the bedroom.
Yeah. Just
not it.
In general. Yeah.
No.
How do you guys feel about like pet names and like dirty talk?
Oh, I love that.
So like you're in bed and then you're like,
yeah,
daddy. Like,
I'm gonna.
Look, you have to add the cinematic effects. Make it cinematic.
I don't know. That's
not all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I don't mind. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong. Like it's not an ick.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
But is there something someone could say? Like,
there's some people that don't like that. Some people like say my name type shit.
Like, say my name. Oh.
Like, you know, Destiny's Child shit. Like,
Yeah.
say my name.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it can be cringe.
It depends what they're saying.
Yeah, it really depends. And it depends on the person. Does it come naturally or is it they're forcing it?
Yeah, they force it.
Like, sometimes I could just be like, oh, that's gross. Stop it.
But that's the thing, though. You can't, in the moment, can you say that? Like,
I mean,
don't say that.
But nah, yeah, definitely not. Nah, you can't.
I think I know what she's thinking of.
Nah, you can't say that. I mean, you can.
I mean,
but like,
man, be vocal, man. Fuck it.
yeah, let them know.
Let them
if
know.
you don't like that, you don't like
Fuck.
that.
What, you gonna stay quiet?
I know, man.
Let them know.
You gotta let them know.
You guys kill me, man.
Nah, you.
All right, I have a question. Another question. I have a lot of questions today. Is there a such thing as bad sex?
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
I feel like
It's probably more common than good sex.
I feel like my perspective on this changed literally yesterday.
Wow. What was your perspective before?
Yes, 100%. That there is a such thing as like bad intercourse. But then
okay.
But I feel like my version of that came from like my own perceptions of it. And like I had a conversation with my housemate and we were talking about how like it's very subjective and sex is one of those things that it's intimacy at the end of the day. And if you're just like having sex with like random people, you're just gonna list them all and be like, this person's crap, this person's crap, this person's crap, because they're not meeting like your needs and like meeting what you need to be satisfied. But if you learn someone else's body, like if you actually have like an intimate connection with them, you're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, the sex is bomb, like it's great, this, that, and the other, because like they know what you like you're vocal and you've said it. Like it's hard to perfect something with someone who you don't give a shit about. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean, but I don't agree. Okay. I think, like, yes, intimacy is 100%. It does play a huge role. Yeah. And it takes time to get to know somebody's body. Yeah. But also, just because you have, let's say, I fuck 7 people in a week, right? Yeah. Every day. That doesn't mean that every day is shit. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes day number 3 might know exactly randomly knew how to hit my body right, and it was amazing. Yeah. Day 4 maybe was shit. You know what I mean? Like, it could change with different partners,
and also your mood as well.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Like sometimes it's not just like if I come into a situation where it's just like I don't want to get to know you. It is what it is. We just want to have sex, and he's on the same wave with you. It could work. It could, and it could be honestly a 10 out of 10. Situation.
Yeah. Also, a one-time thing could be like that thrill could make it even more better.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you guys are saying, but I don't agree.
I hear you, but I reject it all.
I actually no. I think it's like it's beautiful. Like I get like how that can be like your worldview, but then I joke a lot. Like I do. Like a lot of the stuff I say, I'm not very serious. But like when it comes down to like the topic of like sex, I think our generation is so accustomed to like sex being like it's not important, like it's not a thing, like it's everyone's just fucking everyone. Yeah. And everyone's just, and they don't care, like they don't actually realize like the implications that sex has on your soul, like your energy, like all those things. And that's to do with my own personal like values and beliefs. Yeah. And I genuinely believe if you're just having sex with random people, a lot of the time you're giving people a part of your soul, a part of like your intimacy. Yeah. And you actually lose that value of like what that action is.
Oh yeah, I get that. Like sometimes when like, you know how we say like
sex ties.
Yeah, but also like like bad energy, right? If someone has like bad energy and things like that, you don't want to catch it, but it's like that bad energy is also penetrating you. Yeah. So it's like it does. I agree with that.
It's very true.
It's true. I agree with that 100%.
Sex, you know what I mean?
Which is why I'm saying I feel like you might think you're enjoying it in that moment in time. Again, this is my own personal perspective. You might think like, yes, I'm having a really great time. But then when you actually sleep with someone who feeds your soul, whose energy matches your energy, who's bringing positivity to you, that experience would be completely different. That's what I think.
No, that's true. Yeah. That is true. I agree. Like I said, intimacy is very important. Yeah. And that's probably what makes it like a 10 out of 10 experience. Yeah. But also there can be, I'm not saying it never happens, just like those one-off here and there, like, it does happen. Like, people get that You know what I mean? Like that fuck out of it. Like what they want out of it.
I actually just saw a video on that, and a guy was saying, physical intimacy isn't just sex. Like, it's fun to give into your desires, but like if you don't know where that person has been, like who else they've like had sex with, if they're not a good person, if they're not pure-hearted, and if they like have bad energy around them, then that affects your energy and that can rub off you. So it's just like, if that kind of situation ends and you're starting to feel like defeated and things like that, it's like they've affected your energy.
Yeah.
You know?
I 100% believe in it's energy true. Transfer of soul ties.
I mean, it's like sex is like obviously a spiritual thing, you know what I mean? Like obviously like we can see it as like a fun thing as well. Like, and you're right about like this generation is making it like it's like brushing your teeth.
Yeah. It's,
you know? But it is a spiritual connection. Like you're
giving that person a part of your soul. Yeah. Like, and I think it's really easy to detach yourself from thinking about it like that. And really easy to be like, oh, but if men are going to get their nut, let's get ours too. Like, it's really easy to say stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like these are the things that we will see, like, the repercussions of later in our lives. Like, right now, it's fun and it's games. And it's just kind of like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because seeing our generation loves to say that. But I feel like when you think about soul ties and some of those energies and like how it's affecting you, you might not see it right now.
Is that
20 years down the line, you might.
Is that kind of like daddy issues?
I guess you can say
like
that.
Like what they say is daddy issues and how like... okay.
Like where it's something that affected you in your childhood, but you're seeing like the repercussions of it later. Now. Yeah. Energy transfer. I don't. That's my personal beliefs.
It's really hard. It's like half, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I do agree. I'm more obviously how you're thinking, 100%.
Yeah.
But I also don't like the perception that people try to make it seem like women can't just have sex with men without there being an emotional connection, or like just because you have sex with multiple people, that doesn't mean like you don't, like, you're not having good sex and things like that, because there are cases where, I'm not saying it's just not 100%, it's not black and white. There are cases where those situations can like work out.
Yeah. And also like just because you've had an emotional connection with this person, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for your soul.
Oh yeah.
And they have good intentions.
That's true.
They may be stepping out on you.
Yeah.
They may be doing all sorts.
Or just they're just like you said, they're not good for your soul.
Yeah.
That's right. That is so correct.
Yeah.
But like,
and someone that you meet for like a short period of time that could actually be like good for your soul as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think that like humans are destined to only have one soulmate in a lifetime? Like,
when it comes to this
soulmate.
But that's the thing. You say soulmate, but I feel like it's such a subjective word, that word soulmate. There's romantic soulmates, there's like relationship soulmates.
Soulmate can come in any form.
In any form.
It could be a workmate. It could be a partner. It could be a grandparent. It could be anything.
I don't think so. I feel like romantically, like as a Christian, God gives us choices. Like you have choices. There's people who come into your life and you can pick them, you can choose not to pick them. And it's about you working on that relationship. I genuinely believe everyone has like an earth-shaking love. There's someone on this universe
I agree with that
you will meet and they will just shake your entire being. I don't think
like sometimes you even meet them.
Yeah, sometimes you don't, unfortunately.
Like you never meet them.
You never meet them. But I 100% agree. There's people that like be like, oh no, it's the one that you marry. But there's people that have been married 50 years and don't even like each other.
Oh yeah, no, that's period.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, 100%. Like, have you ever met somebody that it's just like, you may not be soulmate, obviously, but you just connect to them?
Yeah.
Like, even without even, like, you just gravitate towards that person.
Your
it's
soul,
like, oh,
yeah.
It's like, wow. Like,
I feel like you have multiple. I feel like I believe in multiple soulmates.
Yeah.
I don't believe in only one soulmate.
Yeah.
And like, for me, for example, I think my little sister's like this. Like, she's 100%, like, we were supposed to walk on earth together. Like, we just get each other, like, on a different level.
Yeah.
And same with my mom.
Yeah.
But, like, romantically, I don't think I've met that person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, they could be in my life and all that and the other, but I don't know. I think we do have a soulmate. There's someone who is going to show you an earth-shaking love.
Yeah.
I think you have to be patient or, like, walk down the path that you're supposed to walk down and you'll find them. but I feel like a lot of the times you don't meet that person.
Not everyone does.
No.
Not everyone has that opportunity.
But it's true, really like sad. Those people that you just connect with, like that you just like, you don't even understand, but your energies align, and you just so like, you just vibe like on such a deep level. Like, and it could just, like you said, like it could just be a workmate. It could be like, it's like that person is my person. Like that person is, you know. And
it's kind of scary though.
I have felt that like a few times in my life, for sure.
Like where it's just someone's just moved your soul.
Yeah. 100%.
And sometimes it's kind of, I've had that too, and it kind of scared me because I was like I watch and I measure type. Like I'm that type of person. Like I don't give you everything at once. Definitely not. So like when I got that, I was kind of like, whoa. Like I wanted to open up, but it's like I don't know you like that well to even give you that. So it's just kind of like, oh, that's different. Like it just felt. I just noticed the different feeling that I was getting. That energy, you just feel it.
Yeah, that's
true.
Like so you're just beautiful.
Your arm hairs go up. It's just weird. Like you just get that,
and it just feels easy. Like there's no stress to it.
That's
it just is like wow. That just you just don't expect it.
Yeah,
for real. That's the type of energy that I'm trying to look for all the time.
Yeah, me too, man.
100%,
but like I think that's so important. Like it's definitely to do with that people that you have around you. Like if I always say this, if people around you aren't feeding your soul, aren't making you happy, like you're not feeling like substance from them, they shouldn't be a part of your life, man, because it's so important who you're allowing to have like a part of you.
Definitely.
It's so important.
Definitely. I was saying like this study that was saying that like majority of men don't think emotional cheating is actually cheating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was just like thinking, I'm like, what the fuck?
Like in terms of just like talking to other people?
Just emotional.
Okay.
Just like it could be obviously like confiding in someone like about how your day at work, your issues at work, or whatever it could be. Like how you're really feeling, maybe family issues that you may not go to your partner, but you confide in someone else. That's cheating to me.
What? Really? But how's that cheating? Like emotional cheating is actually like you're developing feelings.
Yeah, but that to me is cheating, because I'm like, why are you confiding in your true emotions and leaving me completely out of it? And in that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You trust that person, which probably leads to. I'm not saying if this is like a sibling or something, that's different. But like also like confiding in someone and telling them like how you truly feel. I'm going to feel like I will honestly feel neglected, and I'll feel very like on the outskirts, and I will probably consider that cheating personally for me.
Damn, okay.
Like that's way too like I don't want to ever feel vulnerable in that sense where my person can never come to me about his true emotions. And then because in my back of my mind I'm going to be like, clearly that person is venting and feeling way more comfortable to that person than he is to me. Oh, and then I might pick myself apart being like, what did I do not to make him feel like he can come to me as well?
Okay, but if I put that as like, okay, I get what you're saying 100%.
And I'm talking about opposite sex, not like him going to his boys. Talking about that shit.
Talk about his, of course, yeah.
Like if he's talking to his boys,
so you wouldn't be mad. Oh, you wouldn't give a shit?
Not give a shit. No, I shouldn't say that. But I'm not thinking he's like cheating.
But but then you wouldn't feel a type of way about that?
Of course I would feel a type of way.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why aren't you coming to me about these problems? But I'm saying cheating, it would obviously have to be with this opposite sex. But I would feel very like insecure in my own relationship. This shit would never work.
That's interesting. Like,
because sorry to cut you off again.
No, it's cool.
Because I feel as though it develops feelings.
Like because
like if you're going to this person about like your.
But what if it's just that they've known that person for so long, they just understand.
That's different if they have that relationship beforehand.
Yeah, then
I'm talking about like you are you're outsourcing that. Like people talk about like work wife and all that shit. Like
yeah.
I don't like that at all. To me, that's like emotional cheating.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I don't 100% agree. Why I say so is because I feel like, yes, you and your partner build a bond and you build that relationship where you should be able to have open and effective communication. Because if something's happening to your family, like, that's my family too. Like, if I've made a commitment to you, I've made a commitment to the people you care about as well. You get me? So
I feel like that comes with time though. That's like marriage.
I'm saying like when like I'm assuming like this is a developed relationship. We're not talking about someone you've been with for like 3 months. Like a developed, is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying marriage either. Like I'm not in a year. I'm not really investing in your family. Like
okay,
that.
So you mean in like a year's time? Okay,
yeah.
But I don't know. The only reason I'd say I don't particularly agree is because I feel like people have different relationships with other people. And I think it will get disrespectful when it gets to a point where you can't talk to me about anything at all. You have to go and talk to other people about your issues. That's when we have to start reevaluating, like, why are we together?
It doesn't necessarily,
but I wouldn't say it's cheating.
Okay, so better question is, what do you guys define? Because clearly we define it differently.
Emotional cheating.
Yeah, what is emotional cheating to you?
If you're entertaining other females, like it hasn't gotten physical, but you're entertaining them.
That's not emotional. That's cheating.
Feelings like just because they're turning to someone else doesn't necessarily mean, like, it just means that there's something wrong with your relationship
and your communication. That's what I think. I agree.
The communication.
Why you saying that is putting the blame on the woman again.
I'm not giving up the blame on the woman. I'm saying that there must be a reason why, like.
Yeah, because he confides in another woman, and he feels as though he's comfortable to talk about his truth. Like, we know men are going, if they find that person where they feel as though there's a woman out there that's given them some sort of leeway to talk about. But what
if he already knew that? What if he just doesn't feel as comfortable because he's scared? What if he feels like,
but okay, let's go back to what you were saying. What is emotional cheating to you? For him to say, I like a girl?
Not just that, like,
because what takes for a man to like a girl?
Yes, emotional vulnerability. But I feel like there's a line though. There's definitely a line. Yeah. Because when it comes to that like situation where if a guy is confiding in someone else and not confiding in his girl, there's something in your relationship that there's something missing. There's a piece that isn't piecing together. And that's not saying that it's the woman's fault, but there's something in your relationship together you have to evaluate. Because
it's also the guy's fault.
Yeah.
As well.
Like, why don't you feel comfortable talking to me about your issues? Like, what is it like about her?
I agree.
The way or him,
that sounds like emotional cheating.
The way I'm thinking about it is like an old friend of his, or you talk about like a random girl.
I'm not talking about like a close friend or a friend established. I'm talking about I just said like a chick that he's venting to. Obviously, if
I think that's different. Of friend. Course, okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
I was thinking like a long friend that he's had that he knows him so well.
Oh no! I said at the beginning, like, not a friend that's already been established. Where even with that, I'm going to have an issue with it anyway. Yeah. But because there's boundaries, like I said. But I'm talking about like him venting to a girl. Even if it's like we've been together for a year, he's known that girl for a year too.
Yeah.
But even like that's emotional cheating to me. Like if you're venting to this girl about your true emotions and your insecurities and what's going on in your day-to-day life, about like issues at work or your family, that's a problem. That is a very big problem to me. I consider that emotional. That's cheating to me emotionally. Because you've neglected me. Because to me, cheating is when you've neglected me in this. So if you're confiding in someone else and I'm out of it, that is cheating to me.
That's fair enough.
Because I don't know what else emotional cheating could be.
But I think this is a massive thing that, like, when it comes to communication. That's something that I feel like people really struggle with, especially in relationships. Yeah. It's really easy to communicate with someone who's not in your situation than it is with someone who is in your situation, because they're going to give you a third party like perspective.
Oh, definitely.
Which is why I feel like sometimes guys can get caught up in that really quickly. Because I think with women, I'll use myself as an example. I don't want to speak for everyone else. I know for me, I'm someone, if something is pissing me off, I'm going to tell you. I'll voice it. I might not say it in that moment, but I'll give it time and I'll talk to you about it. And in my past experiences, I feel like people haven't been able to do the same with me and express you've done this and it's pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like they'll just hold back. And then it eventually explodes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that communication thing, it's massive. Like you need to know how like your person communicates. Like, if you communicate like me and you're someone who just says it cutthroat as it is, then it is what it is. Like, you know that's how I communicate. But then, like, for example, I know, like, maybe Naz, you don't communicate like that. You're someone who if you're upset, you yell, you do this, you do that, and the other. It's a communication thing. I don't necessarily think it's an emotional cheating thing. Personally, that's what I think. Fair enough,
but I would hope in a year relationship, you know how we communicate.
You'd hope so, but it's not. It's not
clearly. And I understand you as well, because there's like certain cues people don't grasp onto.
Yeah,
but I don't know. For me, that's emotional cheating, because like Yeah, because other than that, clearly that's going to develop feelings, and feelings lead to, you know, I like you, yada yada, and that will lead to physical cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll nip it in the bud.
I understand. That's just I wouldn't feel happy about that either at all.
But it's just interesting to me how men just don't consider that cheating.
I can't believe that, because I thought that like guys do find that, like they always say and even girls, they'll be like, oh, if he cheats on me, just like a one night stand, whatever, I don't care. But if it's like emotional cheating,
that's like the worst.
Then like if he's turning to another girl for like deeper, meaningful conversations and things like that, then they're like, fuck that. Like,
because I think it's a reflection.
I think that's like you said, like the girl would feel that way. Yeah.
But I think when it's with that, it feels like it's a reflection that you're like not worthy of that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think on all levels of cheating, if someone isn't able to respect you enough to tell you, I do not want to be in a relationship with you anymore, or I don't want to pursue whatever it might be that's going on, and now they're entertaining other people, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it might be, the issue's not you, it's them. It says more about them than it says about you.
Do you think I've had this conversation with like us girls and stuff. Say for example, you guys are on holiday, having a girls trip, having a good time. Everyone knows that you're in a relationship. They know your partner, having a good time, whatever. Let's just say I cheat. We're in Bali and I cheat. Okay, nothing happened. I mean, something happened. Like we move on. It was nothing deep. Whatever. Like we don't exchange numbers. It was just a one time. It was what it was. We left it there. Right. We come back to Perth. We're in reality now. Go back to my partner. We have a good life. Are you going to tell?
Never.
Would you put pressure on that person to tell? On your friend, would you put pressure on your friend? Because we've had discussions about this, Verbs.
I'll tell my friend it was fucked up, because
obviously you voiced to your friend. Would you put pressure on your friend to tell the partner?
Nah, it's not my business.
Yeah, that's a real friend.
Yeah,
I feel like
100%. Like literally, I'll be like, it is what it is.
Not saying that this was me, by the way, but I'm just saying like hypothetical situations. Like if it's a one-time thing, like exactly how you said it. One holiday, vacation, because all that's going to do is bring problems here.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes it's like unnecessary problems.
Yeah, unnecessary drama. Like sometimes it's just better.
It's not unnecessary. You cheated, man.
Whatever.
Like just because you were misbehaving on international waters does not mean you didn't cheat.
Yeah, man. When you get into that, what is it? What ocean is it? Indian Ocean? It doesn't exist.
Your morals disappearing.
What happens to Bali stays in Bali.
That's fact.
But then imagine if.
Obviously, if it was the other way around, it would be very different.
Because do you know what? I've got a question related to this.
I know that I am contradicting myself, but
what if it's a bachelor party? Oof. Same, different.
No. Bachelor party is different.
Babe.
You proposed to me, brother. We are getting engaged.
People see that as a past.
Exactly. Because that's what they say. Your last day as a single.
I get it.
But I don't understand how they call it that.
Yeah, they do. Your last night of freedom.
You haven't been single for years.
Yeah, you have.
However long we've been together.
Nice. Last night of freedom.
No.
Last night.
I don't mind, like, obviously the stripper thing and like having a good old time.
You can touch the stripper.
Yeah, you can touch the stripper.
Obviously. What the hell? Are you going to be like, no.
I'm engaged.
No. You got a stripper there for a reason.
I don't care. I feel like on your bachelor night, have fun. If you get strippers, get strippers.
But not sleep.
No.
Relax with the have fun.
No, have fun. Like with limits. Like there's boundaries.
There's no cheating.
Still respect.
You're not gonna kiss somebody or.
But that's kind of like cheating. The fact that he's like touching her. And
I don't care. I'll let that. I'll be doing the same thing.
Touch her and think of me.
I don't care about that.
Touch her. He won't be thinking of you.
He definitely won't be thinking of you.
But I ain't gonna lie. When I'm in the strip club too, I ain't thinking about you, baby. I'm sorry.
For sure, bro.
What fiance?
Yeah. What's his name again?
It's just like a toy.
Huh?
It's like a toy when he's.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess. Like no name.
Bro.
I think I can't. I think like when people say I have to tell or yada yada, because I've heard that from people.
Like I have to tell.
You know what I mean
is he your boy? That? No, that's my question.
I'm talking about my boyfriend and I cheated, right?
Yeah, and then your friend is telling you I've got to tell your boyfriend.
If you don't tell him, it's fucked up.
If you don't tell him, I will.
No, none of that.
That's forced, right?
None of that. But I wouldn't be happy with that one. Be like, yeah, live your best life. I'd be like, you fucked up.
Exactly, same. Yeah. I'll tell you straight up. I'll be like, Naz,
I've
what
been
you
in situations
did was
where
fucked up,
like someone probably confided in me and told me that, and I'll be like, you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me that.
Really?
Yeah, like just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, just
why? Just like
move on.
First of all, I'm not getting involved. Like it's just it is what it is. Keep
There's
it to yourself.
so many times when people tell you things and it's like, why did you tell me that?
I don't want that on my conscience.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I saw one of you guys cheating, I'll tell you. I'd be like, Naz, or even Fevin, like, guys, what you did was that was not cool. But
you'll never see me cheat.
You'll never see me cheat either. But your boyfriend's not my boyfriend.
Because I would never cheat. Let me just clarify.
I can't put. I'm joking. I'd never cheat, man. Because it reflects more on yourself than someone else. But on a holiday, I know you can get carried away. You can have fun, too much fun, and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time,
it was what it was.
It's probably some man you don't even know.
Leave it there.
I feel like you guys are trying to justify cheating on a holiday.
No, I'm just saying. Like sometimes it's just.
I kind of get it. I get it,
man.
I do.
Like, why you got to bring unnecessary drama to Perth, man? Why have you got to bring? Why are you?
So you're telling me?
No. My house. Why are you going to rattle my home?
Let me try and understand. You get
onto
the plane.
What if your man is like away for so long? Like you guys are away from each other for so long, and he has like a one night thing. Are you pressed about that?
I would.
Yes, I'm pressed about that.
No. If obviously if I heard about it, I'd be pressed. But sometimes I'd be like, maybe I don't need to know.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
You know what I would do? I would expect it. I would expect that he's cheating.
So you guys have been away from each other. So for how long?
But why is he like in prison?
Okay, that's different, boo.
How
long is he locked
away
up for?
Or some shit?
How long is he working
like
away for?
2
weeks at a time, 2 weeks back.
That.
No, 2 weeks and you cheating? That's
what
wild.
if he got a job for like 2 years? And
2 years?
When you come back. What the hell?
Yeah.
2 years? No way. I'm not waiting for nobody.
You guys are crazy.
You guys are actually mad. What if you're in a long distance relationship? Are you expecting him to be cheating?
No. If you have
Chira,
guys,
you got to grow up right now.
No. It's not even about growing up. Like, if you've made a commitment to me, you've made a commitment to me. If you want to be over there,
you sound like you're in a Disney movie. That's not reality.
It is reality. This happens in real life.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Chira, you gotta wake up.
It does. I know people in long distance relationships that aren't fucking other people.
Me too. But
that you think.
But no, for real. Like,
I'm sorry. 2 years and you're not expecting him to cheat.
Even 1 year.
Exactly. Even 1 year.
Yes.
He's cheating 100%. At least once. Even a good guy.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
It's not happening.
A year, I'm expecting you not to cheat. Do you know why?
I would
because expecting, it's a choice. But it's not happening.
You cheating is a choice.
Of course
you chose to put your ding-a-ling in someone else's.
Of course, it's a choice. It's not a pimple coming out of your face.
No, it's a choice.
But it's not going to happen. You can expect that. Of course, you can expect it. You should.
I'm sorry.
Of course, you expect it. I'm not saying don't expect it, but it's not happening.
I would
it's happening.
I would never put a label on it until like.
I don't trust people like that.
Yeah, fuck
1 year, and you think that man's not going to cheat?
I would just expect that he's cheating. He's fucking right.
And I'll probably give us leeway. Be like, fuck that, he's cheating. So let me do my thing. Honestly,
for sure, 100%. I'm not gonna set myself up for failure. Like, oh my god, this guy's sitting in his room and just. Look,
guys, who hurt you?
I know people
who hurt you guys.
No, it's not. It's reality. Life hurt me. Life hurt me. I know people that are in long distance relationships or have been, or and just like you talk to them, just be like, look, it was at the beginning. It was early days, and eventually they hit a point and they'll be like, okay, that's real, and then we may not.
Not all the time.
But not all the time.
Yeah.
But it does happen. I just don't want you to, it's not a Disney movie.
I'm not naive. I just I just have expectations. Like, and I don't think my expectations are unrealistic. If you're in a relationship with me and you've committed and you've said, Chira, look, babes, I'm going to be working in international waters for the next 2 years.
Oh, cheer up,
seriously, if I can keep my legs shut, you can keep your dick in your pants, man. It's not hard.
But he won't. It's easy.
I don't want to say he won't because I like to believe.
Yo, you're about to be crying tears coming to our houses.
I'm not naive. Like, I know it's definitely something that's like crazy.
Do you know what you just said? You contradicted yourself.
No, I'm not naive. No, seriously. Like, okay, yes, most likely the person could cheat. But if you cheat, you don't rate me. You don't rate me.
I don't think it, honestly, I don't even think it's rate. Like, I really just think
talking about
they could still really.
It's going to, I'm sorry, 2 years and you're expecting him not to cheat? Come on, Chira, come on.
Guys, there's people. No. Let me tell you something. Right
Are you giving him some sex?
Let me tell you something.
Are you having some FaceTime sex?
There's people who have been virgins for 35 years of their life. They've been in relationships for like 10 years, and they're waiting for marriage, and they're not married to the person.
That's different.
So that's different. No. That's different. That's completely different.
They've never had a taste. They've never had a taste.
No. Never had a taste. I'm sorry. You guys are literally.
That's easy.
That's whatever.
Nah, I'm sorry. I can't agree. You can. I can't.
Shira, there's no man.
I can't agree.
I'm sorry. Unless he is in prison.
I can't agree.
Unless he is in prison, there is no man.
You're probably gonna get it from his.
Do you know what? Don't drop the soap. No, seriously.
You know what? There might be no men that you guys have experienced, but my man would never do that shit to me.
Oh, chill.
No. I'm sorry, but I just I can't.
Lucky, I want this to happen to you.
Whoa! Don't manifest that on my life, nah. But also, just long distance relationships in general, I think it's a scam. Like,
why do you think it's a scam?
So how did you? Are you listening to yourself? Are you actually listening to yourself?
Why do you think it's a scam? Because they'll cheat.
Nah, but not even just that. I feel like personally for me, I couldn't do it. Like, how's
it a scam?
Like, I just think it's hard. Like, if you can do a scam. Let me take away the word scam. I think long distance relationships are very difficult.
Why?
And are you gonna let me talk?
No.
I wouldn't hold it against my man if he was if he was gone for 2 years and like he cheated and everything. As long as like when we're together, he's committed.
I don't know.
Especially because I expect that.
So do you know what? Obviously, just say it's an open relationship. Just say that.
That's exactly what I would do. I would never put any label to it.
Yeah, it's not my man. It's 2 years.
Yeah.
Are you actually honestly waiting at home for my man to come home after 2 years? Unless I'm excluding a prison situation where he is willing to go to somewhere for 2 years.
Even in Mirage, you're married.
No. Oh, wait, that's a bigger problem actually. 2 years for what?
You said you can't leave your job here in the PC, and he says he has to go work in Dubai. He's working in Dubai, and you guys are both like just working, and you see each other like 6 months.
And he's fucking.
That doesn't work in my book. Like honestly, that wouldn't work for me in a marriage or relationship. Like 2 years is wild.
Nah, I just think long distance relationships are very difficult.
There has to be you're coming here eventually.
Yeah, like every 6 months we're doing something. Yeah. Or like, you know what I mean? We're seeing each other. That's not ideal either, but like.
I think it's a beautiful thing.
I think
like
you always talk about being realistic. I feel like it's so realistic.
Look, I'm not saying it's unrealistic, but I feel like for me, commitment is something that's massive to me. Like if you've committed to me and you said, Chira, like I want to be with you, but look, I have to take this job. It's international, but I don't want us to break up. I know myself. I'm not going to cheat on you because my conscience. But if you go and now you're out there, you're putting your ding-a-ling in every single girl who's in whatever you are in fucking Canada.
I don't think all the time. Maybe like.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's cheating on you every day, but I'm telling you, there's at least one slip up.
Yeah, one slip up for sure.
There's going to be a slip up. 2 years is wild.
2 years is a long time. But again, long distance relationships are hard. Personally, I could never do it. Like I take my hat off to people who can because it's not easy. But nah.
I'm just not losing sleep over it personally.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be walking around thinking, oh, he's not going to cheat on me, yada, yada. 6 months, whatever. But like, 2 years.
I accept
6 months, you better fucking.
Yeah, 6 months is wild. Like, you got a sex
get
problem?
It together.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? All right, guys. I admit defeat.
I mean, if that's how you want to.
Let's agree to disagree. I reckon we should wrap this thing up. It's been real, yo.
Oh, it's been so funny, honestly. That was a great episode. Loved it.
But yeah, it was a bit crazy for us, but that's good.
I love it.
I love it.
Sex education.
For real, though. For real.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Sex, love, and relationships. But anyways, guys, this has been the Left Out podcast. It has been your local stallion, your local bad girl, Miss Chira.
It's Naz.
And it's Bevs.
We'll catch you next week. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.